Hello everyone, I'm Janice Kelsey. Welcome to our home in Chester County, Pennsylvania. We're so happy that you could join us today for the tour, even if it's not in person. This stop on your solar tour is going to be a little bit different. I think you're going to find it quite interesting. What you may not know is that Chester County is the headquarters of the nonprofit organization known as Solar Cities, not to be confused with Elon Musk's Solar City. Our home is part of what Solar Cities calls a biogas education hub. Here we teach people that biogas is solar energy too. People from all over the world can learn about small-scale biogas, how it works, and how they too can turn waste into energy. And more importantly, they can learn how to teach others. Now, let's go around back and meet some of our team members. Let's see what they're up to. Come on. Hi, John. What are you doing?
Oh, I just ground food waste that I'm gonna feed our baby dragons.
Oh, how do you do that?
So we have an incinerator, and you put the food waste in here. You add a little water, and you turn it on.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Come on, I'll show you how I feed the baby dragons.
Great. Thanks.
Alright, it's a different biodigester, and as you can see, it's painted black so it could absorb the solar rays from the sun. Over, if you could show them at the back.
Absolutely.
There's a glass panel, like a mirror, that concentrates the intensity of the sun and is strapped here and heats up the digester. So that helps the system to heat up and helps the baby dragons to digest the food waste better. This is the inlet, and I feed it right here. Nice and slow. And so while I feed it, while I feed the digester, you have fertilizer coming out from that other pipe and gas stored in this food bag. So right there is the fertilizer, and right here is the biogas pipe, on which we store in this bag and is siphoned into the house.
All right. Thanks, John. What you doing, Lee?
I'm cutting a deal with Mochi.
Awesome. What's the deal?
The deal is we feed him, and he gave us free treat.
Ooh, what's our treat?
Our treat is the biogas made from dog poop. The energy bomb all around this place.
Good dog, Mochi. So, Lee, what are we doing here? What have we got?
So we got the energy bomb from the garden there, and this is our energy bomb.
Ooh, that's dog poo.
Yeah, energy bomb. We
Energy
like that
bombs.
term. So this is the digesters, and that is the effluent coming out. And this is the gas. We collect the gas there. This is the gas outlet. So I feed the digester with this energy bomb. And since I close this valve,
Oh, I hear a little something over here.
yeah, because it's full. So when I close this valve, it has some key there. They are nutrient-rich fertilizer, which means they are producing gas now. So you can see we have those gas collection, and those are all the gas we have.
Wow.
This is kind of the deal that I mentioned before, that the dog gave us for all those free gas. We use that for cooking, for our cooking.
Wow, that is amazing. Look at that.
And this is a fully insulated digester, just to put some windows there for the passive solar. Because this is energy, and this digester that uses sunlight, uses solar, is also the energy. We use those two kind of ways to get the energy for the free biogas and use that for cooking. And this is nutrient-rich fertilizer, as I mentioned. And you can see the garden here. we use those to irrigate our garden and got all those tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, potatoes, all those food. So we close the food loop here. We made the deal with the dog, and we got a sustainable life.
That is awesome. Thanks, Lee. Okay, everybody. Now we're going to move the tour inside, and we will meet our friend Susan, and we'll learn about where this gas is right now and how we use it. I mean, I think that's pretty amazing that we can take, we can start the system with cow manure,
Right.
and then fill it up with water, and then when that starts making biogas that burns, we can start adding food waste.
Right.
All kinds of waste.
And it just surprising that we all didn't know this from before, because it's everything stuff that you're using.
Mm-hmm.
You would have thought from kindergarten. These would be things that they'll be teaching us even in school at home.
It's
So,
right here.
right,
It's right in our kitchen.
Right, but yeah, we throw it in the garbage.
It's in our backyard.
So can you tell us why we didn't know this before?
I think because the information isn't really out there.
Mm-hmm.
I think in these days we're so used to things being big, so we rely on big companies, right? Big government, and I think we forget that we really can rely on our own skills, and I think we've lost some of the old ways, the old skills. This is actually an ancient technology. I think it's just right now, I think it's just access to the information of how to do this, something simple.
And I like the fact that it doesn't have any smell and it's clean, because when I think about a lot of women from particularly in Ghana who are using the wood to cook for their own small little business and having a lot of problems with the eyesight and all the health issues, this would eliminate a lot of those. And a lot of times they have to make like maybe one little fire thing to cook the food and wait for it to finish and start another one. At least you can have 2 or 3 different stuff going on, and if it's safe when kids are walking around, because sometimes even some kids actually wind up getting their foot burned because if they're playing around where the mom is cooking and she lose track of what's happening.
Yeah, that's one of my concerns too. We talk about safety a lot, but we forget about also the kids or people's clothing catching on fire, which is in this country in early days that was the #1 cause of death among women was their clothes catching fire. So we'll talk a little bit about safety.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to blow this out.
Oh.
Now, if I have a propane stove, you're going to get nervous with me, right?
Oh
Doing
yeah.
this, right?
With your face getting closer.
Yeah, even with your face getting closer. So I'm letting that run. Now, if it was propane, what would it do?
It would just go right up.
It would go woof,
Yes.
right? It would make a big noise. It would be
Right.
scary. Burn your eyebrows off.
Burn the house.
All right. So if it was propane, it would probably light somewhere. It would light here or here, right? Now, but if I come down here, you see me jump back now. Your natural reaction is to jump back, right?
Right.
It doesn't happen with this because this doesn't pool like propane, and if that lights on fire, that's what goes poof like that because it's really concentrated. But this is biogas, so it's a combination of the methane, the CO2, and the hydrogen sulfide, right?
So it's contained.
So it's contained. When it hits the air, it dissipates into little particles. So it doesn't light up here. It only lights when it's down here.
Very safe.
It's very safe. Have any other questions?
Well, when can I get this in Ghana?
Let's work on that.
Yes, sounds like a plan.
And look at this. All I do is I can turn off my pump. Now I can use this pump, right? Which I have electricity here, which is great.
Right.
If you have a generator, I guess you could use that as well to pull in the gas. I have gas storage outside where I can just pull bungee cords down and it pressurizes it enough too. Or I have a solar panel right there and I can use a solar powered pump too that has an onboard battery storage.
So we have some remote area where people don't have electricity. Or in Ghana they have days where they actually would turn off the electricity. So they will still be able to use that. Yeah. Can you imagine they'll turn off the electricity and the water too at times. So in cases in that situation would they still be able to use this?
Yes, it would.
Okay. So that solves a lot of issues because that's the problem. Some days if your area don't have electricity, maybe for 2 or 3 days, we alternate. I live only 45 minutes away from you. Then maybe I'll have light for another 2 or 3 days, and then you don't have. So it's constant, and you don't. There's no warning to let you know that tomorrow you're not gonna have electricity. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
from here, we're going to take everybody back outside. We're kind of going to go up the hill a little bit to our camper outside, and we're going to have a little talk with our friend Jillian. Let's go. So here's our camper up here on the hill. Hey, Jillian. Hey, what are you up to?
Hey, I'm hanging out working on, we're attempting to convert this camper into using biogas. So I've been looking around the place.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, getting familiar with everything. This is Jillian, and she is our newest student intern. And she's also our newest trainee for learning how to do biogas. So Jillian, maybe you could tell the folks a little bit about the workshop that you attended out at Dickinson that we helped with?
Yeah, I went out to, so Solar Cities is working with Dickinson's college farm. And so I joined in on one of the workshops. And so this Saturday we drove up. It was me, John and Lee were there, and there was a class of college students. And so we went through, taught like the students how to make a biodigester. We made a double tank biodigester for like their farm. And so then in doing so, it has 2 IBC tanks rather than just one to fully decompose all the materials. So then you get like it's more efficient, and you get more gas and waste out of it. And so I went up. It was super fun, especially for me because I'm a high school intern, and so I was teaching a bunch of college students all about biogas, because it's just something that, nobody really knows about.
So what do you think the difficulty level is? Like, would you recommend that people come and learn about it? Do you think it's difficult, or?
I don't think it's difficult. I mean, I think the hardest part of building your own biodigester is just having to find all the materials. And with Solar Cities, it's really nice because they have like workshop kits that then have all the pipes and stuff already like all set up, so that then you can just combine it together. So I think with the actual like having everything, like we just did it in like a day, like a couple of hours, and it was like super easy that like a bunch of kids could like look at like the instructions and be like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
Okay, so maybe at the end of this video we can put some information that people can find us, and maybe they can schedule a workshop and learn on their own, because I think it's great for schools and universities and individuals and farms, small scale farms and homestead farms. So we'll give them that information.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. See you, Jillian.
Bye.
Well, everybody, that concludes our tour. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed learning that biogas is solar energy too. If you would like to learn more about Solar Cities and home-scale biogas, visit our website or go to YouTube and start your search with Solar Cities. If you're interested in participating in a workshop, just send me an email. Bye-bye.